Don't want to see a magic trick? Watch how different my hair looks by the time we finish filming this video. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It is the evening after our work day, and instead of coming home and immediately going to sleep, I decided to go ahead and finally film. I've been putting this off for a bevy of reasons, including me breaking a nail, my skin breaking out, and not loving my hair or my makeup, but enough is enough. July done flew up out of here, child, so naturally, with it being the end of the month, I have to share with you all my top 5 favorite fragrances for the month. A number of these we've talked about already, but we may or may not have some newness to talk about as well, as per usual, because of who I am as a person. I'm going to spill all the tea about these fragrances, and if you're interested in knowing my top 5 favorite fragrances for the month of July, you already know to make sure that you're subscribed and make sure you hit that notification bell boost so you don't miss when I upload another video. After subscribing, turn those post notifications on and setting them to all so you don't miss when I post my next upload or when I post a deal. Make sure you give this video a big fat thumbs up because it's free and it really goes a long way to help support the channel and help us to grow. I'd really like for us to grow. Last but not least, never ever ever forget, if you are interested in trying or buying any of the fragrances that we discussed in today's video, to make sure you shop via any available links and or discount codes down below in the description box, because it really helps support the channel, and you already know you go buy it anyway. Please. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. This S-Curl girl. Before we get into my top 5 favorite fragrances for the month of July, I do want to share my scent of the day. This is a newbie in the collection. Surprise, surprise. And a newbie from this house. This is from the house of OMG, and this is Existence. This is a sample that I recently upgraded to a full-size bottle because it applies. I shared my first impressions of this fragrance in a YouTube short, I believe, as well as over on TikTok. Absolute love at first sniff. Luxurious, soapy, fresh, spicy, musky, and really unique, potent, powerful, projecting perfume, because we love alliteration here. We will deep dive into this fragrance in another video, but just know that this is an honorable mention as a favorite because I did just upgrade my sample to a full-size bottle. But again, today's scent of the day is a newbie in the collection, OMG Existence. Now, if you're interested in knowing my top 5 favorite fragrances for the month of July, make sure you keep watching. Of course, I have no idea what order we're going to do this in, but let's think we're gonna make this. Yeah, we can make this one number 5. Now, this one started out as a decant gifted to me by the lovely Naturally Liz. I'll make sure I have her channel linked down below in the description box. This is Room 1015's Wave Child. We've talked about this one in, I think, a weekly roundup recently, and yeah, I didn't even finish this decant before I went ahead and got another decant from Scentbird. I did not want to be without this, specifically for the summer months. Of course, I will make sure I have the bottle on the screen for you all. This was not it for me when I originally tried it, and I tried it when it was colder out, and now that it is hellish hot outside, this is the type of energy I need, okay? This is the most juicy watermelon. It is sweet. It is mouth-watering, okay? It is refreshing. It's cooling. Very musky, clean. And believe it or not, my arch nemesis, coconut, I think coconut water is in this fragrance. But because it is coconut water, it gives me that, you know, marine, tropical, sunny, summertime essence, right? But in a way that isn't too rich, too creamy, too dense to my nose. And it just smells like vacation, and it smells just pretty. Like, I don't know how to explain this. I think there's some ambergris in this, so there's like a almost like a saltiness to it, making it smell even more like beachy fresh. Some people may feel like this leans to, you know, that fishy kind of marine side, but that has not been my experience, especially since I revisited this in the summer months. This is not, in my opinion, a candy sweet watermelon. This is a bit more sophisticated, a bit more grown. And this, believe it or not, even with it having a sheer, watery, musky, clean translucency to it, this lasts, okay? I do not know all of the notes, but whatever is in here, I like it, okay? I like it a lot. I think I'm going to need a full-size bottle of this, but I'm trying to pace myself because you saw I just got OMG Existence, and we have a haul coming up on the channel. I already filmed it, and Existence ain't even in it, but I have a haul coming up on the channel, so stay tuned for that. I've been going a little crazy, so that's why I've been trying to pace myself with purchasing this, especially with this being a scent that would be kind of conditional for me. This would be a scent that I would probably exclusively limit to summertime. Not spring, not fall, not winter. Summertime. Scorching hot summer days. It is fun. It's flirty, but it's not childish. It is watermelon woman, okay? Absolutely love this. Shout out again to Naturally Liz for sending me a decant of this. I'm so glad that I took the time to revisit this because it's an absolutely perfect summer scent. And it just leans in that fruity, fresh, fun, flirty, floral, feminine direction that I love for summertime because we love alliteration here. Complete 180 when it comes to my experience with this fragrance has really piqued my interest when it comes to Room 1015. Their new release, I absolutely need to smell. Jasmine Freak is really popular around this time as well. Yeah, I definitely need to explore more from this house because I definitely slept on this and I can admit when I was wrong. Definitely full bottle worthy as far as I'm concerned, but I didn't want to rush it again just because this is a more conditional fragrance when it comes to, you know, my preferences. I still want a full-size bottle though, just to be clear. Regardless, number 5 for the month has to go to Room 1015's Wave Child. I forgot my earrings, but you know what? We're going to keep on filming this video. Moving on to number 4 for the month. This one may or may not come as a surprise to a number of people. Those of you who are regulars here might not be surprised by this, but those of you who are new may feel like this is giving fall, winter, and you're not wrong, but I be wearing what I want, when I want, how I want. And this was a spring discovery last year that I fell in love with and became a signature scent that I've worn in all 4 seasons. And I'm still wearing it to this day. This is Auntie Dawn's, aka Donna Karan Cashmere and Palo Santo. I know y'all see the dents. We are, you know, we're almost there. I know it's hot as hell outside, but I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. This has been the bedtime scent of July for me. If you have been, you know, in tune to what's been going on in the world, it's been a thunderstorm damn near every night. This is a really juicy, sweet peach. There's a little bright tartness to that peach, but overall it is a sweet peach. There's also some vanilla in this, really sweet, and a smoky woodiness coming from some Palo Santo. This is fruity and vanillic, yes, but this is a woody fragrance. This is a very wood forward fragrance. This is going to be a bit much for some people, but for me, this is a light, oh, my dryer just went off. This is a light, fluffy, airy, warm, just hug in a bottle. This just smells like me. You know what I'm saying? Sweet, but don't play in my face, okay? There's also a muskiness that not only lingers in the air, but just makes this so addictive and intoxicating. This was in my most worn fragrances for 2024, and I'm still wearing it, guys. Like, I don't be lying to y'all. This is just it. It's just it. It's one that I just cannot get enough of. This is a performer for me, and it's not loud at all, but it is one that lasts on my skin and lingers. It lingers in the air. It gets compliments. This is one that if somebody hugs you, they gonna moan a little bit, okay? This is one of those type of fragrances. Perfect for fall and winter, yes, but to my nose, it's not too heavy for me to wear in the warmer months. But that's for me, okay? Definitely not a safe blind buy, even though it's fruity and vanillic and in a sense mass appealing. It's also polarizing because, as I said, this is a very woody fragrance. It is sweet and sexy, but it is also not like girly. I hope that that makes sense. This, gorgeous, gorgeous, no notes, and definitely backup bottle worthy in my opinion, and you get a lot of bang for your buck in my opinion as well. Designer fragrances don't come looking this nice, having a magnetic cap, and giving you the big bottle at this price point anymore. They just don't. If you have not gotten your nose on this or any of the other fragrances in this cashmere collection from Donna Karan, highly, highly recommend getting your nose on it. But if you're a regular here, you already know that this is a fave. But number 4 for the month has to go to my beloved Auntie Dawn, Donna Karan's Cashmere and Palo Santo. Girl, that smells so good. And number 3 for the month, I admittedly slept on, but upon revisiting a sample, I had to go ahead and upgrade to the full-size bottle of Juice Box's Karaoke Heart. I had to stop lying to myself, guys. This is one of them ones. It just is. This is... I didn't want to love this. This is just not, in my opinion, a super, like, innovative, out the box, you know, creative fragrance. It's just not, in my opinion. But that don't mean it ain't good. I get a lot of lemony citrus in this, and that may give cleaner to some people, but to me it just really adds like a fresh, almost like acidity to some really sweet, juicy mango and pineapple. This is rum punch in a bottle because there is a lot of rum in this. There's very boozy, okay? Also get like a woody kick to this fragrance. There is some ambroxan, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, some vanilla. A very subtle sweetness, but this overall just smells like a really addictive, sexy rum punch. This is fun and fruity, but make no mistake about it, this is not childish. Perfect for a fun summer date night or a summer night out in general. I recently explored a number of fragrances from the House of Juice Box, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm so glad that I revisited my sample of this. Tropical, yes, but not in that solar, sunscreeny, creamy way that can kind of be off-putting for me in my nose. This is juicy, it is sweet, and it is a summer party in a bottle. Absolutely love this scent, and I had to come to terms with the fact that this is a hit. You know what I'm saying? This is a banger, and there is a reason that this is so popular and beloved. And again, this is not going to be, you know, necessarily a mind-blowing fragrance for a number of people, but what I cannot deny is the fact that this is a head turner and a performer, especially on clothing. If you have not gotten your notes on Karaoke Heart, I'll make sure I have links and discount codes and all that down below in the description box. But I already created some beautiful scent memories with this fragrance so far this summer, and I look forward to creating even more. So glad that I finally upgraded this sample. Yeah, so glad. I have no regrets about purchasing this. Again, this is number 3 for the month of July. Juice Box's Karaoke Heart. That smells so good. Number 2 for the month has been on my wish list for quite some time, and I was finally able to snag the full-size bottle during the winter months at a perfume swap. This is Tiziana Terenzi's Draco. This, I regret to inform you, again, is one of them ones. This is one of the most potent, powerful, projecting, powdery, peachy pear perfumes. This is so freaking beautiful, okay? You absolutely have to be a fan of musk. It is a very Tiziana Terenzi-esque musk. Very, you know, musky. Fruity, yes, but not in a candy sweet type of way. It is very fresh. Almost soapy, especially once you bring in those florals. Almost certain some type of white florals. It is very, you know, sophisticated, very refined, very grown, very expensive. There is a creamy sweetness from some vanilla cutting through how pretty sharp the musk is in this fragrance. But this is extremely powdery. Very, very powdery. Extremely feminine. Perfect for a super, super hot summer day. You smell clean and fresh. You smell ladylike. You smell like you got some money. And you smell like that all freaking day. This is not one that I have to douse myself in, because it understands the assignment. The sun makes this one even more, you know what I'm saying? This is perfect for the summer months on warm skin, especially if you are going to be outside. Not only does this last, this gets compliments. And it's just absolutely perfect for summer. A 10 out of 10 would highly recommend. So glad I was able to scratch this one off the wish list. And again, this is number 2 for the month of July. Tiziana Terenzi's Draco. Hope you all are enjoying my magic trick. And number 1 for the month of July, I started hearing buzz about during the winter months from AI the Great, as well as Fumi Monet, and more recently, the Santa Maria. And I went ahead and blind bought this one because of who I am as a person. This is Victoria Beckham Beauty's Portofino 97. I know. The notes of this are not necessarily, you know, blind buy friendly. They're not necessarily mass appealing per se. They're probably a little intimidating, a little off-putting, a little scary, if you will. And you're not wrong. This is not a dainty, girly type of scent. So if that is something you are in the market for, you know, go ahead and sit this one out. This has some black pepper. Very, very spicy, very in your face. And that black pepper lingers around for a significant portion of the wear to me and my nose, especially on my skin. Spicy, but not in a cinnamon, clove, nutmeggy, cardamom type of way per se. This is more of a fresh spicy, like a clean kind of spiciness. I hope that's making sense. There's also like almost like a smokiness to it. I think there's some incense in this. I've told you all before that incense to me is extremely intoxicating, addictive, and just leaves the most sexy trail. Love me some incense in a fragrance. That's not going to be for everybody. That, especially in conjunction with whatever woods in this, I think it's some vetiver. This is not one that I find easy to describe. I don't want to say it's clean girl because it's not a necessarily quote unquote feminine scent, even though it has a subtle sweetness to it. This is a scent that I could see Victoria or David wearing, but like on a yacht, you know what I'm saying? While on vacation, or should I say holiday. This is very luxe and complex and not going to be for everybody, and that is okay. You see, I'm not putting this on a tester strip. This is a pretty potent fragrance. Not beast mode, but not soft. Okay, be clear. I don't need to spray this. I'm able to smell all of it just from the nozzle. This is an obsession. I am obsessed with this. I have not been able to put this down. Even if I'm not wearing it, I was just smelling it. Okay, I love this scent so much. This is fresh, but with some bite to it. And it is sweet, but not in a candy-like way. Definitely one that you just have to experience, especially on skin. This lasts all freaking day. This is a head turner. I'm obsessed. It gets compliments. And it's just an absolute 10 out of 10. So glad I jumped out the window and blind bought this. This might be one of the designer fragrances of the year for me, for sure. Highly recommend getting your nose on this. This is that girl for summer, okay? Hands down, a top one for me. Again, this is Victoria Beckham Beauty's Portofino 97, #1 for the month of July. Hopefully you all enjoyed this recap of my top 5 favorite fragrances for the month of July. Definitely sound off in the comments. Let me know your faves for the month of July. Let me know if we have any favorites in common. Let me know if you have tried or if you're interested in trying any of the fragrances that we discussed today. And of course, if you are interested in trying or buying any of the fragrances that we talked about, make sure you shop via any available links and or discount codes down below in the description box, because it really helps me out. After commenting on this video, on your way to watching another video of mine, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Please be safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do 2 videos tonight. We're gonna one and done it. It's a thought that counts. I don't even know why I bother to stretch my hair at this point. Girl, I guess this is what we got. You know, Maxine Shaw, attorney at law. Girl, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tap out. Comfortable